Happy Sunday! I'm the Supplier, and this is Sunday Book Stack for the week of February 11th, 2018. So this week's Sunday Book Stack is a Read So Lit video about a little bit of history, and a little bit of black history in YA publishing, and I don't even remember what my original title was. So two things I noticed in conversations about publishing today for children and other not adult people is one, the need for more diversity, and two, the need for people to write their own stories. So let's go back almost 100 years, W.E.B. Dubois thinking about representation in the media. Conversation that we're familiar with. And he was concerned that black children didn't see themselves represented well in said media. This little tidbit of information might sound interesting or familiar. The majority of children's publishing in the day was by white authors for white children. So from these thoughts, the Brownies book was born. It was like the original literary FUBU. That was a 90s reference. It was first published in 1920, January of 1920, and it features all the things that your, like, standard highlights magazine would have, you know, poetry, short stories, puzzles, place for kids to write in about their experiences, places for parents to send pictures so they can publish those. It was fantastic. In the NAACP magazine, The Crisis, W.E.B. Du Bois talks about 7 things that he wants to accomplish with the Brownies book. Basically, he wants to make sure that brown kids know that being brown is normal and beautiful. He wants to make them familiar with the history of our people and provide them with models to look forward to. Like, this is what you can become! Yes! This one I found particularly interesting. He wanted to create or provide kids with a code of honor for engaging with white children. And there are a couple of more in there, but the one other one that I really want to point out is that he wanted the kids to get, or to prepare them for, you know, jobs and responsibilities and a life of sacrifice. Because what he was also trying to do was cultivate the talented 10th, the 10% of African American kids who would become the leaders in the black community. So the Brownies book lasted 22 issues. They couldn't secure funding to go any farther than that, but it is one of a notable piece of literature, another notable piece of work to come out of the Harlem Renaissance. But what this all boils down to is that it's interesting to me that in 100 years, it's been 100 years almost, like 98, since the publication of the Brownies book, and we are still having the same conversations in publishing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. I'll post a picture of my Sunday book stack over on Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description box if you are interested in what I'm reading this week. If you've got thoughts on Brownies book or publishing or whatever, leave it in the comments and I'll see you there soon. Until then, I am the Supplier wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome. Hello! Welcome to the End Screen, wherein I tell you all about the places you can find me on the internet. My website is thebooksupplier.com, and you can find me at the Book Supplier at all of those places listed up in the corner, and I really hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Also, you can subscribe to the channel down here in this corner, and below you can leave comments. I like talking to people on the internet. Leave comments. Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of here now.